What is up, M Squad? In today's video, I actually want to have a discussion with you guys about the Marvel vs. DC Secret Crisis that may be potentially coming in 2020 or 2021. But before I begin this video, you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and post a comment below and let me know what you guys think about the so-called secret crisis that's going on. So just to let y'all know, Marvel and DC both has been appearing to lay Easter eggs down for a potential crossover between both company, like a company-wide crossover. Donny Cates' Thor's run that's going on right now, and the ending of Doomsday Clock. You see, for those who don't know, Marvel and DC actually had a crossover years ago, back in 1996. It spanned from April to May with 4 issues. And how that came about was a character known as the Rift that ended up getting some type of godly powers. Actually, it was from 2 brothers that were, one represented Marvel, one represented DC. And then during that time, they became aware of each other, and then they decided, okay, we're going to challenge each other, and whoever wins, that universe ceases to exist. And that's how that went about. And then Rift ended up combining both universes, which gave us the I'm saying that wrong, but pretty much both universes combined into one being. And so you had like Super Soldier, Dark Claw, which was like Wolverine and Batman mix. Super Soldier was Superman, Captain America mix, and origins were a little different. So all in all, that's what they're doing. Now we fast forward to 2020, and one of the things that we see is that when Dr. Manhattan restored everything, and I mean when he restored everything, it seemed to also have some form of effect in the Marvel universe, because in it is a little Easter egg for those who didn't notice. And that Easter egg, it specifically states that Superman will come to blows with Thor, and also a green behemoth who is stronger than Doomsday, which could be a reference to the Immortal Hulk, and that the Immortal Hulk is going to die trying to protect Superman from the actual invaders. And who this invader is seems to be the Black Winter in Thor's run, because in Thor's run there's a being that destroys universes known as the Black Winter. And the Black Winter was powerful enough to harm Galactus. And spoiler alert for those who have not read, I'm just going to spoil it for you guys just because I'm just trying to get to a point. But pretty much Thor becomes a herald of Galactus. And during a preview of Thor issue 2, it states that he's erasing a lot of universes, and it appears he's erasing, the little people, the street level period. But then the Easter egg comes when they look up at the sky, and then you see Superman flying by, or someone who looks like Superman, and then they say the sun god, the emerald god, the god that talks to fish, which you obviously know, or the god of darkness, which is Batman, Aquaman, Wonder Woman. And it seems to me that he's erasing the people in the DC universe. So, and also that it's in Doomsday Clock, they had a reference to what is called Secret Crisis. And for those who are not aware, it's not a coincidence, because you had Secret Wars, and then every DC that's going on has what they call crisis at the end. Infinite Crisis, Final Crisis. Man, I forgot the other crisis. Just that quick, I drew a blank on that crisis. There's another one that was in there. It was like Infinite Crisis, Final Crisis, and then something crisis. I can't remember for some reason. But now you have what they are calling a secret crisis. And for me, that's not a coincidence that they're calling it a secret crisis, because like I said earlier, they are combining Secret Wars and Final Crisis, that's what we're going to call it, together to create this whole new world. And it's exciting because like I said, we haven't had a Marvel versus DC in a hot second. And I do believe that if Marvel and DC pay attention, they can literally make a video game like Smash Brothers or whatever of Marvel versus DC fighting game. Think about the possibilities in that. It's a whole lot of possibilities coming out with just this one comic, and this comic seems to be canon and stuff. So I'm hoping that they follow through and say, oh yeah, let's have them fight each other and stuff, or it don't even necessarily have to be fighting. But I think that they should do this and then reap the benefits by making their DC always do them animated films and stuff, and you can do like a Marvel vs. DC animated film. I'm just saying, like, I hope that this comes soon, because normally they always tease something, and then when they're done teasing it, it never really comes into fruition. So I just want to say that teasing, because maybe they get a new director, I shouldn't say director, but a new manager, or I can't think of what it's called. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank, but pretty much whoever's running the company at the time, or the books, or overseeing the books at the time, may leave, and then they get a new one, and then they end up going into a totally different direction. That is what happened with the Milestone and DC crossover, where they have foretold possibilities, and then they went in a totally different direction. So I don't know, you guys. I mean, just let me know what you think about Marvel vs. DC. And if you are new to Power Impact Comics, I thank you for listening to this video. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you for listening to this video. If you made it to the end of this video, I appreciate you, and thank you for listening to this, what I had to say about Marvel versus DC. And post a comment below. We can have a discussion. Let me know what you guys think about the potential of Marvel versus DC. Do you guys like it? Do you guys dislike it? Or you're indifferent? It doesn't matter. All right, well, I'm getting off here. Peace.